She was an actress with big potential. Then Brittany Murphy died young. Well, now a new HBO Max documentary is looking into the star's troubled final years.
It's your first look at the blockbuster documentary that reveals new chilling information about the mysterious death of actress Brittany Murphy.
The controversy surrounding Diddy has taken a darker and more unsettling turn, as new allegations circulating online suggest that people connected to him may have died under suspicious circumstances. Recent reports claim additional witnesses have come forward in an ongoing investigation, reigniting long-standing speculation about the deaths of actress Brittany Murphy and Diddy's former partner, Kim Porter. Both women died young, and in both cases the official cause of death was listed as pneumonia. The striking similarities, combined with their connections to Diddy, have once again fueled public suspicion and intense online debate. For years, Diddy has been linked by rumor to some of the most disturbing stories in hip-hop and Hollywood culture. From conspiracy theories involving Tupac and Biggie, to claims that he allegedly threatened Kid Cudi over his relationship with Cassie, controversy has followed him relentlessly. But one rumor that has never fully disappeared is the question surrounding Brittany Murphy's sudden and tragic death. Initially, Brittany's passing was ruled accidental, pneumonia complicated by anemia and multiple medications. On paper, the explanation sounded straightforward, but almost immediately questions emerged. At one point, speculation exploded around the idea of toxic mold poisoning in her home. That theory gained traction online, only to later fall apart when no conclusive evidence of mold exposure was found in her autopsy. What kept the mystery alive was Brittany's father, who reportedly rejected the official explanation and hired a private investigator, according to claims that surfaced later. The investigator allegedly uncovered signs of heavy metal exposure, a claim that has never been formally confirmed. What made the allegation more unsettling for some was the claim that similar concerns were later raised in connection with Kim Porter's death. Adding to the unease were reports that Brittany had confided in friends before her death that she felt unsafe. Some say she believed someone was slowly poisoning her. Similar claims later surfaced about Kim Porter, who allegedly told people close to her that she feared for her life. To skeptics, the parallels were difficult to ignore. The mystery deepened further when Brittany's husband Simon Monjack died just months later, also from pneumonia and anemia. The odds alone raised eyebrows, and the circumstances surrounding his death only intensified speculation. When Brittany passed away on December 20, 2009, emergency responders rushed her from her Hollywood Hills home to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where she went into cardiac arrest. Despite efforts to save her, she was pronounced dead at just 32 years old. While the coroner's report listed pneumonia, anemia, and drug interactions as contributing factors, many felt crucial questions were left unanswered. Simon Monjack reportedly opposed an autopsy but was unable to prevent it. When the Los Angeles County coroner released the final ruling months later, the death was classified as accidental. However, officials initially declined to specify which substances were involved. Simon later insisted Brittany had only taken mild prescription medications, herbal supplements, and cough syrup. Nothing dangerous, according to him. Brittany's mother, Sharon Murphy, supported that claim, stating her daughter didn't drink or use illegal drugs. At one point, she speculated that an undiagnosed heart condition might have been responsible, but she also acknowledged that Brittany had become increasingly fearful in the weeks leading up to her death, admitting her daughter was paranoid that someone was trying to harm her. Reports later revealed that Brittany's home was equipped with surveillance cameras and fingerprint recognition locks, details that suggested she was living in a heightened state of fear. When mold became the focus of speculation, both Simon and Sharon cited it as a possible cause. Yet when investigators requested mold testing after Brittany's death, both reportedly refused. That decision raised new suspicions, especially after medical experts dismissed mold exposure as a cause, citing the absence of fungal infection in Brittany's lungs or bloodstream. What continued to trouble many was Brittany's reported belief that she was being poisoned. Friends claimed her behavior changed dramatically. She avoided certain foods and drinks, and spoke of being watched by powerful people in Hollywood. Whether those fears were grounded in reality or fueled by anxiety remains unknown. Then there's Simon Monjack himself, a deeply controversial figure. Critics point out their large age gap, the fact that they met when Brittany was still a teenager, and Simon's history of alleged financial and legal troubles. Many in Brittany's inner circle believed he exerted excessive control over her life, leading some to question his role in the events surrounding her death. In recent years, renewed attention has also focused on connections between Diddy and Ashton Kutcher. Ashton, who previously dated Brittany Murphy, has remained notably silent about her death. His long-standing friendship with Diddy, combined with his name appearing in unrelated allegations tied to Hollywood party culture, has only added more fuel to online speculation, though no evidence has ever proven wrongdoing. What remains clear is this: Brittany Murphy's death continues to haunt Hollywood. More than a decade later, the unanswered questions, conflicting narratives, and eerie coincidences refuse to fade. Whether the truth is simply tragic coincidence or something far more complex is still unknown. But for many, the official story has never fully settled, and that lingering doubt keeps the mystery alive.
Now
The
this is where
HBO
the story
documentary,
turns truly
What
unsettling.
Happened, Brittany Murphy
Just
alleges
5 months
Monjack
after
was a
Brittany
con
Murphy's
artist
death,
and
her
contributed
husband
to her
Simon
death.
Monjack
Brittany's
died the
friend,
exact
actress
same
Kathy
way,
Najimy,
pneumonia and
appears in
anemia.
the documentary.
Two
During
deaths,
the little dip
nearly
she was
identical
having, he
causes,
came along.
within half a year of each
And
other.
I think that's where
And once
her
the toxic
judgment
mold theory was
muddled,
largely dismissed
and
by
she
medical
became prey.
experts, attention shifted
we all
to
were
something
scared
far more
and
disturbing.
freaked out. Like, who
Years later,
was this
Brittany's
guy?
father,
And there's
Angelo
this shocking
Bertolotti,
claim.
Simon
reportedly
said that
commissioned
he
a private
dated Elle
laboratory to
McPherson
conduct
and
further
Madonna.
testing.
He said that he had been dying from terminal brain
According to
cancer
claims
and
that
that
later
he had bought
surfaced,
an
the results
experimental
were chilling.
treatment derived from the
The lab
fins
allegedly
of
found
sharks.
unusually high levels of heavy
Every
metals in
single
Brittany's
word
hair,
out of his
far
mouth was
beyond
off.
what would be considered normal exposure. Some of the metals identified were said to be consistent with substances found in rat poison or industrial insecticides. Angelo publicly stated that he believed his daughter had been murdered. That revelation raised an obvious question: why wasn't this discovered during the original autopsy? Experts have since explained that coroners do not routinely test for heavy metals unless poisoning is specifically suspected. But that explanation only deepened the mystery. Brittany had reportedly told friends and family that she feared she was being poisoned. Why weren't those claims taken seriously? Why weren't additional tests ordered? To many observers, the pattern felt impossible to ignore. Brittany's paranoia, the refusal to test for mold, the lack of toxicology beyond standard screening, all of it appeared brushed aside. And when you factor in reports that both Simon and Brittany's mother, Sharon Murphy, blocked or discouraged further investigations, some began to suspect a cover-up. Sharon's behavior after Brittany's death only intensified speculation. She had been living in the home with Brittany and Simon and was known to be extremely close to her daughter. Yet after Brittany's passing, rumors began circulating that Sharon and Simon's relationship grew unusually close. A claim that remains unproven but added another strange layer to an already troubling narrative. Then came another abrupt shift. After Simon's death, Sharon quickly sold the Hollywood Hills home and quietly abandoned the mold theory she had once publicly supported. Critics began asking uncomfortable questions. If there were so many unanswered red flags, why not push harder for answers? Why walk away so quickly? Some fans have speculated that Sharon and Simon may have known more than they admitted. Others believe the truth lies beyond the family, pointing instead to the powerful Hollywood figures Brittany herself reportedly feared. According to online speculation, Brittany may have been blacklisted after refusing to participate in what some describe as Hollywood's darker social circles, including allegedly steering clear of Diddy's infamous private parties. And this is where Diddy's name enters the conversation. Brittany's connection to that world reportedly came through Ashton Kutcher, one of Diddy's longtime friends. Brittany and Ashton began dating in late 2002 after meeting on the set of Just Married. Some fans believe this relationship marked the beginning of Brittany's deeper exposure to elite Hollywood circles. Their romance was brief, lasting only about 5 months, but surrounded by rumors. At the time, they were seen wearing matching rings, sparking engagement speculation that was never confirmed. The relationship allegedly ended after Ashton became involved with Demi Moore, who he went public with shortly after splitting from Brittany. The timing raised eyebrows, especially since Demi Moore has also been rumored, though never proven, to have attended exclusive Hollywood parties tied to powerful figures. More recent speculation has taken things even further. Some anonymous sources claim Brittany, like Kim Porter years later, may have learned damaging information about alleged behavior involving Diddy and his inner circle. These claims suggest Brittany began questioning Ashton's close relationship with Diddy shortly before her death. Adding another surreal layer, celebrity psychic Sloan Bella has publicly claimed that powerful Hollywood elites engage in dark, ritualistic behavior, allegations that have no verified evidence. Sloan has also claimed that Kim Porter discovered similar information and intended to expose it in a tell-all book before her death. Some now speculate Brittany may have uncovered related information, placing her in danger, though these claims remain firmly in the realm of rumor. So where does that leave us? Two women connected to the same powerful figure. Similar fears expressed before their deaths. Identical official causes of death. Conflicting explanations. And a trail of unanswered questions that refuses to disappear. Whether these events are tragic coincidences, systemic failures, or something far more sinister remains unknown. But one thing is certain, the story of Brittany Murphy is far from settled, and the questions surrounding her death continue to haunt Hollywood. What do you think? Are the similarities between Brittany Murphy and Kim Porter's deaths just coincidence, or do they point to something deeper? And how much should Ashton Kutcher's connections factor into this conversation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk.